Here is a question from YouTube from John Anderhub. In this day and age of digital streaming, does it really make sense to do an album? As a musician, I want as many people as possible to listen to my music. It wouldn't hurt if I actually made a living as a musician, as this is my passion and talent. What is my best option for getting my music heard by the most people? Well, I think, making an album really depends on your audience. So for Octave, it makes sense for us to make albums because we have a really strong customer base of audiophiles, and they want a physical thing. They want to be able to pop a CD in or have vinyl. So, a lot of them actually don't listen to streaming. So for us, it makes sense. For you, maybe it makes sense, maybe it doesn't. Maybe it makes sense for you to make an EP that's 4 or 5 songs because you're paying your studio time and it's very expensive to record. And you can sell that EP for $10 at your show, and you can probably, you'd sell a 10-song CD for probably the same price. So, figure out what makes sense to you. I do think, you say you want to make a living as a musician, but also what's your best option for getting your music heard by the most people? Those two things don't always go hand in hand, right? So you can put your music up on streaming sites and, maybe you do make an album and you release a single per month until the whole album is out, but you're not going to get paid from Spotify. There's not a lot of money in streaming. If you're trying to make a living as a musician, I'd say find things that are profitable. Streaming's not one of them for the most part. Live gigs, that's gonna have a little monetary value for you depending on where you play. Maybe start a Patreon instead. Patreon is a subscription thing, so you can put videos or audio or whatever you want on that Patreon. You can engage with your audience there instead of putting it out on Spotify or streaming, and actually, make a few dollars from somebody subscribing. I think in the music business, you kind of have to get creative. If you're going to be creative for a living, you need to be creative. So, go ahead and try some streaming, but maybe try and get the most marketing out of it as you can. If you do have a full album that you want to release it a single at a time so you get as much traffic as possible and you're getting in front of people more often. So hopefully that helps. Good luck on your journey as a musician. I know it's not an easy one, but it's very rewarding.